Alright guys, what is going on? Match reaction. Manchester United 0, Spurs 3. Yeah, you heard that right. Spurs beat United at Old Trafford 3-0. And deservedly so. Spurs absolutely battered us today. Yes, Manchester United were diabolical. We were absolutely woeful. Probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from a Manchester United team. I think that's definitely, or you could argue it, that's the worst we've played under Ten Hag. But Ten Hag's in trouble. You know, I do want to start off with Ten Hag. He's in deep trouble. He's in deep waters. I do think Ten Hag will get sacked. You know, I'm not saying Ten Hag out, but I worry for Ten Hag's job. I do, because you know, we've drawn to Palace 0-0. We drew to 20 midweek at home, and now we've just been battered by Spurs on our own patch. He's in trouble tonight. He is in trouble. But the issue is, who do we go and get? You know, we've tried this for 11 years, sacking managers, and it hasn't worked. Why would it just work now? You know, we can't keep doing this, people. We can't keep sacking managers and hoping for the best. We can't keep doing it, but I think Ten Hag's in trouble. I do. I think he's in trouble. I think a couple more bad results this season, he could be out of here. He could be gone before Christmas. But I'm not going to say Ten Hag out. I'm not that sort of person. But yeah, he's in trouble. But let's talk about the game. I mean, Jesus, where do we begin? United just embarrassingly bad. I mean, we just lacked cohesion today. There was just nothing for United today. Nothing to get you off your seat. Very flat. But Spurs were brilliant. Spurs clearly wanted it more. And, Spurs, without their best player in Heung-min Son, still battered us 3-0. I think Liverpool beat us 3-0 at Old Trafford as well earlier on in the season. So that's twice now we've been beaten 3-0 at Old Trafford. And we've only played, is it 6 games or 7 games this season? That's not a good start. It really isn't. But you got to praise Ange Postecoglou and Spurs. They were brilliant today. They were brilliant. Yes, you can say United were poor, woeful, but you got to credit Spurs. They scored 3 goals, deservedly so. And Postecoglou deserves credit, because even without Son, they still had a game plan and they executed it. But let's talk about the goals, the incidents in the game. Dream start for Spurs, worst possible start for United. Within 3 minutes, Spurs take a 1-0 lead. Just poor by United. Rashford loses the ball with a heavy touch, intercepted by Mickey van der Ven. And literally Van der Ven runs basically the entire length of Old Trafford. I mean, the fact that no one's engaging Van der Ven is laughable. Van der Ven's quick, people. I think he had the record in the Premier League last season for the fastest player. You've got to go and engage or take him out. But no one takes him out. He runs into our box, gets in the cross low, hard across the floor, and Brennan Johnson's free as a bird at the back post to tap it home. I mean, I don't know where's Delo? I don't know where Delo is. Poor marking by Delo. Delo was probably one of our worst players today. I mean, every player was bad, so it's not really fair to single out a player. Our best player was probably Onana. Let's be honest. Onana saved 3 1-on-1s, and he still conceded 3 goals. It's bad when Onana's probably been your best player and he's conceded 3 goals. But Spurs 1-0, awful start for United. Dream start for Spurs. And then, Spurs gained confidence through that. They were knocking it around nicely around the edge of our box, had a couple of chances. Brennan Johnson, again, hit the post. United had a big chance with Xerxes. And, listen, I think if that Xerxes chance goes in, United probably win the game, in my opinion, but it didn't go in. Good save by Vicario, got down low to it. And then, just before half time, Bruno Fernandes gets sent off. It is never a red card. It is an absolutely abysmal decision by the referee. And the fact that VAR haven't even overturned it is even worse. How is it a red card for Bruno? Right, yes, it's high up on Maddison's leg, right? But he slips, right? Bruno slips and his studs don't even catch him. It's his heel. His heel catches him on the leg. No studs, his heel, and he slips. It's embarrassing, that decision. One of the worst this season, that decision. And when that happened, I lost all hope. I knew when that happened, it was game over. Because we were playing awful. Bruno sent off. He now misses 3 games. It was over. Half time, 1-0 Spurs. And then within about, again, 3 minutes of the second half, Spurs make it 2-0 with Kulusevski. Martinez tries to get to the ball, can't get to the ball. Brennan Johnson's then running down the right-hand wing. The cross takes a little deflection off De Ligt. Lovely, sits up for Kulusevski and he just dinks it over Onana. Onana could have maybe saved it, but I don't really think we can blame Onana today because he saved 3 one-on-ones. He just dinks it over Onana, Kulusevski. Really nice finish. And yeah, 2-0 Spurs. And I thought it was going to get ugly. Listen, Spurs probably should have won 6-0. Let's be honest. They had so many chances, Spurs. United, we didn't really try after that. We just gave up, really, I think. And then Dominic Solanke wrapped things up late on in the match for 3-0 to Spurs. Corner gets crossed in, flicked on by Papasar. Solanke, just like any good striker there in the 6-yard box, poke it into the back of the net. And that is how it went. Embarrassing by United. Ten Hag's in trouble. But what a day for Spurs. What a day for Spurs. Fair play to Spurs. But United, serious questions. No wins in 3 games, 2 draws and a defeat. We're just so far off it again this season. And, we could be looking at another horrible season, people. I'm hoping that's not the case, but with the way things are going at the minute, it's looking likely. But guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match. Let me know what you think of the red card for Bruno as well. Obviously as a United fan, I'm going to say it wasn't a red card. But by judging by people's reaction on social media, they don't think it was a red either. And they're not United fans. So let me know what you think about the red card. But please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And yeah, catch you later.